sorry. Okay, so may I have your name?
May I ask who's calling?
This is domestic violence.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and I can't have your name right now. You want to know
Yeah,
who?
sure. My name is Katlyn.
Oh, okay. And I just want some information. My name's Kiana.
Okay.
I wanted to know how the services that you offer. I have stalking, and it has had police affiliation with it with false arrest.
Okay.
So, would that be considered abusive to include false arrest and
Yeah,
harassment?
yeah, definitely. Are you needing to speak with a detective, or do you have an open case here with us?
Can you check?
Yeah, sure. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Well, let me take a look. I'll look up by your name. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my computer's a little slow.
No problem. It's CLARK.
CLARK.
Right.
Okay. First name spelling.
KEYANA.
Okay, and what's your date of birth? What are you? Help me understand a little bit about what you're needing.
Okay. It looks good. Can you go over what you see first?
Well, so the most recent that I see here. Hold on, let me kind of get through my screens. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So it looks like there was a report made on, was it yesterday, the 7th?
Okay. Yes, I did make a report yesterday too.
Okay, yeah, I see that here. It says that you're the victim, and then the suspect is a Michael Cage.
Well, that too, but I do have a stalker that he didn't set up the false arrest. Jason Gardner of Vivid Images did. For some reason, he keeps falling through the cracks, and there's not any information on him, even though I reported him multiple times.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just basing off what I'm telling you based off what I see. So I'm not able to confirm or deny any of that information.
Okay, well, since you have the Michael Cage in there, so I mean, it's just amazing how I've slipped through the cracks trying to report the person that falsely arrested me. It's virtually impossible to report him, and I've done multiple reports, dozens, and no one seems to find any of the reports. And if they are, they have information that's misleading in there. Is that considered abusive?
Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Misleading or tampering with evidence, is that considered part of the abuse too and harassment if he's paying officers to tamper with evidence to put false information in the reports?
Ma'am, I'm not sure. I'm not an officer, and I don't make reports, so I'm strictly just a caseworker here in the Family Violence Unit. That might be a question for the front desk, and they can kind of direct you on what department to send you to.
Okay, so this is domestic violence, and you're not sure if that's considered in the domestic violence if he's having police tamper with evidence?
I guess what I'm saying, tamper, I'm not too sure.
I'm just wanting to know if that can be considered in domestic violence for your assistance to get help there. If someone is paying police to falsely arrest me and tamper with evidence,
So
can
what
I
you're
get
telling
help?
me is there is a police officer who works for DPD that has been harassing you.
I don't believe he's a police officer. I don't know what kind of ties that he has with law enforcement, but he is they're protecting him because you don't see any of those reports.
Okay. So what I can do is I can send you to a supervisor here so that you can discuss these questions with them. I'm just not able to answer these questions.
Yeah, I get that across the board. I just want solutions. So with the Michael Cage incident, what are you able to do there?
Well, it's not assigned to a detective yet, so I'm not able to send you to anybody to work the case at this point just because it was reported yesterday. Typically, these things take a few days for it to get to be processed and assigned. But like I said, I'm happy to send you to a sergeant, and you can have all your questions answered.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's your position?
I'm the caseworker.
Okay, I just keep getting the runaround, ma'am. So while I have you on the line, I would really like to know the services that you provide as a caseworker. to
Yeah, so
protect?
as a caseworker here in the Family Violence Unit, I offer victims of domestic violence community resources that include counseling services, that include domestic violence agencies for legal aid, ongoing employment, financial community services. I also assist with applying for crime victim compensation for victims of domestic violence and provide just advocacy and support.
Okay, that's something I'm very interested in. I haven't really been offered that, so I'm really
Okay.
interested in getting that.
Okay.
So,
Do you have
I'm
a good,
sorry, your name again?
would you like to get the information over the phone, or would you like me to send you an email with all of that?
Okay, I'm sorry. What's your name again?
My name is Katlyn.
Caitlin. Okay. Are you new there?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so would I like to get the information in an email? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, sometimes victims prefer email so that they can keep a copy of what I send them versus taking it over the phone. I'm happy to provide you the information with however you'd like.
Okay, you can send an email out, and I'd like it over the phone too. Is having both of them possible?
Sure. Let me go ahead and write your email down, and then I'll give you the information over the phone.
Okay. My email.
For the information over the phone, do you have a pen handy?
Let me get a pen. Just one moment. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so what I have in regards to resources are local agencies who assist with advocacy, follow-up, supportive services that include clothing, food, shelter, job placement, legal aid services.
Okay, well let me kind of go over what I'm looking for because I'm pressed for time. I have to get back to my work. I'm on break. So so as you looked up, it's like my abuser's getting covered for. Okay, and there's misleading information in the reports, multiple reports that cover for him. So how can you help me with law enforcement covering for him and arresting me trying to cover for him? So what can you do to assist me? Can you
So,
call the police department and make sure they're investigating these crimes and have them stop covering for him?
so the best solution for this, Ms. Clark, is that you speak to a supervisor. I know that there's one in the office. I've seen him multiple times.
I'm just
happy
wanting to
to.
know as an advocate. I'm wanting to know because I keep getting the runaround multiple different places. What they do is they transfer me, so it's been a revolving door for years. As your position as a case, you're a case manager or
Yes,
advocate?
Ms. Clark.
Okay, so is it your responsibility to call the police departments and make sure they're investigating the crimes and to see why they're leaving his names out the report?
No,
And
ma'am, that is not my role.
oh, so advocates don't do that?
I do not do that. No, ma'am.
Oh, well, you connect me with the advocate that does do that. Because I haven't been able to find one for years. And then when I looked on the line, I saw that advocates do call and when there are special circumstances to make sure the police department is investigating the crimes and not covering for them.
Yeah, so like I was getting to, that the resources that I have, there are advocates there who are happy to do that for you.
Oh, okay. So do you have the number for an advocate that would do that?
Well, not a specific person. Like I said, I have phone numbers for agencies that can loop you in with an advocate.
But you can't do that there. And this is domestic violence, and you don't have advocates there that would do that?
So, ma'am, like I said, I've gone over my job description with you.
This has been going on years. I don't know why. Why it's so hard for me to get advocates and for advocates to tell me.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why either. I do remember. I think I've spoken with you before, maybe a few months ago. So, like I said, I'm sorry that you're getting the runaround. I'm happy to talk to you about resources and. I'm not.
I just wanted to make sure your position. So your position is an advocate, and there's no one from that department that can provide any of those services. I just wanted to confirm that.
So the questions that you have and the needs that you are needing to be met, a supervisor is your best option.
Okay, because I've had people say that a supervisor would call me back, and it's never happened. So I just wanted, while you're on the line, I just wanted to know what you do
Right, and so I've gone over that with you multiple times. And
Yeah,
so at this point,
you don't, all you do is provide resources. You don't do any help there. You just provide me because that it's been a revolving door of someone else giving me resources, and I never get the services. Everywhere I
right.
call,
So
they want to give
in
me
order
resources
to
to another
receive the
place.
help, you must call the resources and become a client of theirs.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. You're an advocate, but all you do is provide advocacy or resources to other places, and that's all the services that you give.
That is correct, yes.
Okay, so you don't particularly help a person set up a protection order.
Yeah, I can give you the number to call. I'm not able to do that for anybody. They have to do it themselves.
Okay, so you don't help a person set up a protection order, they have to do it themselves.
Yeah, they have to call the district attorney's office and apply one for themselves.
Okay, and you're an advocate
Yes, Ms.
with
Clark.
domestic violence. Okay, so while I have you on the line and there's police corruption, what is a supervisor going to do?
They're going to be able to answer all the questions that you have in regards to that. I am not able to do so. So give me one moment.
Okay.
That was Police Domestic Violence Unit, Sergeant Brenshaw.
Oh, Sergeant. Okay. Yes, I have been reporting Jason Gardner of Vivid Images for a long time. And I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Sergeant Bruinsma.
Okay, do you have a badge number?
I do 8918.
Okay. For some reason, I have fell through the cracks for years, and they don't see any of the stalking reports and the evidence that I've given that I was stopped. And for some reason, the domestic violence advocate, I was trying to give her information and on how I have been getting harassed and the abuse, and she won't give me any feedback on how to combat that. She was supposed to be giving me resources, and she transferred me without giving me any resources, and this has been happening years. So
Okay,
it's like services are, I feel like services are getting denied.
Right now?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, do you have a case that's currently open right now?
Well, for some reason, for years, they keep leaving his name out the reports. I keep reporting him over and over again, and they won't put his name in the reports for us to ever get a case for years. I don't know why that would happen.
Do you by chance have one of your most current report numbers so I can take a look at it?
Okay, one moment. Let me get that for you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still looking for the. This one is, on stalking. And for some reason, I never got a call from an investigator, and I made multiple reports. So that case number is